State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's long. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Using his legs, it's Holland. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So Washington State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Anderson wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top... It's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is. And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stuck.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Anderson will throw. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Anderson wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Got a first down here to open the period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cougar! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That pass is incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Makes the grab. It's Hampton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Anderson wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Now on the move. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Wide out, trying to get it in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gore. Quick timeout call.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there.
Have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hampton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Anderson will throw. Skips away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. got his man quickly. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Gore. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice.
Touchdown, Washington State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Holland. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Holland. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wazoo.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Will successful drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Set up for second and short after that completion. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Losing, you got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, what a cut! Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Washington State has it all working right now. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
2nd and short now after that completion. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt up. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holland. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Holland. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6, mark it at the 10. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Gore. Open space at the 25. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the touchdown Cougars. And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Now, no, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Holland. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the side.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. With the catch, it's Hampton. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Keep it on the ground. There, headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's long. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Anderson wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.